Now Perron feeds the point. Chabot takes a look. Across to Giroux. He gets it to Pinto. Zetterlund scoops up the puck in the corner. Centering pass, bouncing puck, and they score! Fabian Zetterlund's 11th of the season, and the Ottawa Senators draw first blood here against the Florida Panthers.
One of those guys I talked to this morning that was really looking forward to tonight's game. You see him escape from the net front. Now he goes to the backhand. Ekblad recircles around the far side of the net, and as this puck goes to the net front, it's the fortuitous bounce off the stick of Forsling, and then it somehow just makes its way past Bobrovsky, off his own blocker, up over his shoulder and in. The type of puck luck that the Ottawa Senators not particularly used to.
That puck comes all the way over to Giroux, who is in the right place to prevent a scoring opportunity. Puck chipped ahead, partial 2-on-1. Amadio to the net! And he can't put it home, but a great opportunity for Ottawa to add to their lead quickly in this one. In fact, the Panthers without a shot on net, and the Senators have scored on their lone shot. It is Artem Zub putting it to the net, tipped by Giroux. Bobrovsky the save. Anton Lundell moves it to Lusterinen. No room available. Jake Sanderson off the glass and out. Mikkola pushes it ahead, found. And Samoskevich with a wrister and a good stop from Levi Merilainen, but has taken advantage of this opportunity as the Senators now come in offensively. Eller drops it off. Chabot winds up, fires, and Bobrovsky the save. Moves the bouncing puck. Reinhart now to the other side. Lundell back towards Reinhart. A quick pass across. Verhaeghe moves it to the middle. A shot off the iron from Lundell. It stayed out, but they came oh so close, and now it's lifted all the way down the ice by Clement. So Merilainen getting some help from a goalie's best friend. Bennett moves in. Verhaeghe stops in his tracks. Bennett quickly pressured by Jake Sanderson. Puck loose. Reinhart in. Merilainen a big stop. He's stuck with it. Ridley Gregg falling, and it looked like he had held on to Forsling's stick, and he was frustrated with no call.
Closed by Pinto on the entry.
Oh, pass here from Ekblad, finding an open Rodriguez, who shoots and scores, and this game is tied at 1 apiece.
Immediately at the time that the penalty ends, the goal is scored. So here's the entry, and pretty good job by Ottawa, but you see all four players get stuck in the corner. So when that puck comes free, as Stützle goes out to cover Rodriguez, he simply drag, lane is open, and absolutely rips it to the top shelf blocker side to even this game at 1. Good patience by Rodriguez. He simply just curled it, waited, and found an opportunity and a hole in the blocker side of Maryland.
Boqvist. Here's Boqvist moving into the zone. Mikkola heading to the net. Samoskevich shot stopped by Merilainen. Dylan Cousins to Zetterlund, skating quickly, getting to the puck. Ekblad with the long reach. Poked it away from him. The Sens get it back. Centering pass by Tkachuk. Nobody home. And now Stützle trying desperately to keep the puck, and he did momentarily, but pouncing on it. Here comes Samoskevich shot, and Merilainen up to the task. Now Balinskis drops it off. Verhaeghe to Reinhart to Lundell. Quickly into the zone. A weak backhander and a routine stop for Merilainen. Played Toronto and Montreal earlier this week.
Did things a little differently, taking the train.
That's right. Paul Maurice saying he really enjoys that. Looked like they may have prevented a couple of golden opportunities there for Florida.
A good left pad save.
Here's Merilainen diving to cover it up, and he does. Lusterinen drops it off for Samoskevich. Back to Ekblad, putting it to the net. Merilainen finds it and hangs on. Bumped by Luke Cunnin. Rick Batherson looking for the puck, found by Tkachuk, sending it across. Good pass and play. Looking to shovel it in, and the Senators can't. Bodies flying. Bobrovsky without his stick. The shot was wide of the net.
It was that close. Tkachuk does a good job. As this puck is turned over, he gets it down low to Cousins. He's going for the give and go, but Petrie does a good job boxing out, getting body position.
Ottawa Senators have scored on their first shot on net. The Panthers, a great stop from Merrilainen on Bennett.
Merrilainen, and as the puck goes back up ice, it's the penalty drawn, but that is an unreal save there.
Zetterlund had lost his stick. Here's a chance shorthanded. Reinhart off the iron. Another opportunity. Reinhart again makes a play. Can't put it home. The goalie out of the net, and the Senators defenseman playing in the blue paint.
But this puck gets flicked up out of the zone, and now it's Chabot in a race with Reinhart. Reinhart settles it down and rings it off the bar. The second post that the Florida Panthers have hit this game. You see everyone collapsing in front of Merrilainen thereafter.
Tkachuk takes it. Batherson to the point. Jake Sanderson looks. Stützle feeds down low. Cousins waits. Finds his man off the post. Here's another opportunity wide of the net.
Florida had him shorthanded just moments ago, and here Ottawa on the power play. Cousins looks like he might shoot it. Instead, he goes to Batherson. Batherson's got a wide open cage if he can corral it, and ends up with that right shot going off the post. The puck just a little in front of him, so as he brought it back to the forehand, he might have... Quite an aggressive kill by Florida, and it worked effectively.
Here's Jason Studnicka, blockered away by Merrilainen. Grabs a hold of it, and here he comes, accelerating through, navigating through, to the net, shot stopped by Sergei Bobrovsky.
Very tough when they have that kind of reach.
There's Sanderson right at the doorstep. Puck found and covered up by Bobrovsky.
And the opposite can be true, where the penalty kill gives your team momentum.
Exactly. Here's Spence, a shot. Bobrovsky the save. Rebound stopped by Bobrovsky.
On the rush, Tkachuk with a good opportunity. Claude Giroux so good in the face-off circle. Won all three in the first period. Ottawa 53%. They move it around. Tkachuk gets the rebound, spins backhand. But you see Bobrovsky, he's got the ice sealed. He stays in that butterfly. He's able to get wide. One pad save, and then as it would come.
Waits, shoots off a skate. It was Vilmanis. And now Rodriguez keeps, looks, shoots. Merrilainen the save. Rebound right back to Rodriguez. And he gets it back again. Long range shot away from the net. The Panthers are getting some offensive zone time here after what seems like a while. Samoskevich to Evan Rodriguez. He dishes. And Vilmanis left it there. Mikkola sent it towards the net. Merrilainen was momentarily unaware of where the puck was. Samoskevich puts it to the net, but off the side. The Senators keeping the puck on their stick, but didn't shoot, and now a partial break. Samoskevich with Lundell. Samoskevich keeps, shoots. Merrilainen to save, and the referee calling a penalty here.
First part of the PK for Ottawa.
Reinhart moving up the ice. Comes in with speed. Looks, shoots. Blocker stop from Merrilainen.
Stützle looking for an interference call, and Reinhart played it quite well there. Just getting in the way of Stützle enough to not get called.
Forsling looks, passes Verhaeghe. Wrist shot, scores! And just like that, the Florida Panthers have taken the lead here with another power play goal.
The official and says you should have called something there. And as play went back into the zone, picture perfect shot for Verhaeghe. He is a marksman extraordinaire. Absolutely rips this puck off the bar and in. Good feed from Forsling. He's able to collect it on his strong side and rip it past Merrilainen. You see Merrilainen, once Jensen goes down, he has to go to his blocker side, and when he does that, it exposes the glove side part of the net.
He's taken down. No call. The fans wanted one here in Ottawa. At the blue line, Nick Jensen looks, shoots off the post. We've heard a lot of a glove save from Bobrovsky, from Vilmanis to break that up. Amadio makes a move, drops it back. Sanderson accepts the pass. Sanderson puts on the brakes. Wrist shot, blocker save from Bobrovsky. Activates, Greer stops the puck behind the net. Back over to Ekblad. Waits, feeds down low Verhaeghe. Got it away from the skates of the officials. Forsling has room, winds up, fire, scores! And the insurance marker for the Florida Panthers is second of the season. Gustav Forsling with a bullet, and it's a 2-goal lead for Florida.
Well, you talked about 80% of their offense in here in this third period. It's a good forward check for Verhaeghe. They go low to high, and then they go wide to Forsling. Forsling is able to walk down and from that bad angle, rip it past Merelainen. You see him just in front of the hash mark. He absolutely lets it fly. He's got all kinds of space on that D-to-D pass to walk down. And
That Merelainen saw all the way, got his blocker on. Stützle to Giroux. He splices through, stopped by Bobrovsky.
Oh, must be pretty good practice because Claude Giroux gets sprung on a breakaway. He makes a save.
Go for a change.
Some of the frustration really starting to show here on this Ottawa bench. We're seeing
Mario steals it. Pinto back into the blue paint. And again, they can't capitalize. Here the Senators with some work cut out for them. Down 2 in the late stages. A quick shot, and they score! Just like that, they're back in it within 1. And it's Drake Batherson cutting the deficit. 3-2 here to go in the third.
Drew does a good job backhanding this puck. It goes from low to high and then D to D. And you'll see Batherson right side of your screen. He slips into position, turns quickly, and off the shaft of the stick is able to get the deflection off the Giroux shot. It has been so tough to get to the net front against this Florida Panthers defense and against the really good Bobrovsky. And so what does Batherson do?